Day 2 of the Redlands thru-hike. I'm back at the Orange Blossom Trail on Nevada Street near Citrus. And today I'm going to be walking up into San Timoteo Canyon, and I'm going to be hitting the San Timoteo Nature Sanctuary first. But it's going to be a road walk up there. It's only a couple of miles though, I think. So it's nice and cool this morning. Perfect day to do some walking. This is Heritage Park. I've never been in this park before. Really pretty spot, especially during this time of year. You know, great view of the mountains. Looks like there's bins, benches, and I saw there are some little walking trails in and around the little park. But what a cute place. This is just off the side of the road on Nevada Street, north of the Grove School. San Timoteo Canyon Road is a really busy road. It's sort of a back route to Riverside County to the south instead of using freeways. So it's a very popular road and not at all fun to road walk. This part isn't bad, but getting up to this point, there's virtually no shoulder and a ditch at the side of the road. So this is much better now, but woof, that was a little nerve-wracking there for a second. And between that and this cool breeze, I'm definitely awake. So yeah, this is dangerous. This road is super sketchy. People come fast, there's a lot of trucks. Yikes. Definitely don't recommend this. Don't through hike Redlands, just go do the trails. So far, they're the best part anyway. This is nice. I'm not sure what it's a rest stop from. There's no parking or anything. Maybe for bicyclists? Certainly not walkers. There's hardly anybody walking around here. There's a drinking fountain. Nice. A little bench. A bin. Cute little pocket park. And the San Timoteo Canyon Nature Sanctuary should be coming up directly. All right, I made it to the San Timoteo Nature Sanctuary. I'm so glad to be here and get off that road because it is dodgy. Very, very, very dodgy. So, but beautiful morning, oh my goodness, with the citrus groves and the snow-capped mountains. This is what winter's about. I saw a post the other day asking about winter hiking tips. And my winter hiking tip to you is that you come out to some place like this and hike in the winter. What the heck? What else would you do? Unless you're, even more type A crazy. But at any rate, there's a trail log bin. This is just maybe like 100 yards away from the little bench with the water fountain, because there's nothing in here as far as I'm aware of. It's just basically an open nature space. 200 acres. Nice. I'm gonna check it out. So there is no logbook in there after all. Bummer. That's okay though. They have a Q code, a little that you can come in and scan. They also have brochures. What? A couple bear bells. That's pretty funny. I mean, maybe scare off like mountain lions or I don't know, wild donkeys, something. But that's nice that they actually have this here. I'm sure when it's not pandemic, they probably do have a logbook in there. And this is nice. They have a little riparian wetland area in here. I see some ducks in the pond. You can't approach the pond, which is probably for the best because, we can't have nice things. I guess you can't approach the pond if you go around the fence. But it does say do not enter, which is a good idea. Let nature be nature. Don't mess with it. There's some ducks down there. Yay! Very cool. Nice. A nice little area. Okay, my bad. They're not bear bells. I was wondering what those were doing in there anyway. They're bike bells. You're supposed to stop and pick up a bike bell to ride through the sanctuary, I guess. They have pick up and drop off spots. It reminds me of those flags you have at crosswalks. to walk across the street safely and not get hit. I guess out here is just to warn people that you're coming. I don't know. Look at this. This is cool. Plenty of water right now. At any rate, I am on the going to be doing the trail closest to the water and closest to San Timoteo Road, the south side. There's a loop here, but because the loop is like, I'd have to backtrack like 2.5 miles or almost to get back to where I am. I'm gonna actually hit the other side of the loop at the very end of this through hike. That'll be the end of this, which is fine because I'll be walking back through this again, and this is gorgeous. I really like it. Very cool. Look at that old water tower next to the very not particularly well done fake cell palm tree. Oh dear. Nice. So I'm at my trail junction. I am taking the Cocomaricopa Trail out towards Live Oak Canyon. Ironic, since my next trail I plan to do is the Maricopa Trail in the Phoenix area. So, see what the Cocomaricopa is supposed to be easy, and it's only like a couple miles total. So, a little bit different from the Phoenix Trail, but so far it's really nice. The other trail, the Carriage Trail, is the one I'll be taking back the other direction to finish off this hike. It's about a half mile longer because it basically weaves in and out of these canyons that are backing, going into San Timoteo Canyon. Very pretty. Got the Miami Vice house up there. Holy crap. That thing is pink and monstrous. The little tiny house next to it is not that tiny. It's just because that thing is huge. Oh, here comes the train. Oh, a couple hikers. Nice. Can't tell if I'm supposed to be up here or not. Yeah, the Carriage Trail is easy because it's just up there. Cocomaricopa Trail, though, they've been doing a lot of work here. Apparently this water project is being done by the Army Corps of Engineers, and woof, this is like a super highway right in here. There are a number of little spurs in between the Carriage Trail and the Cocomaricopa Trail so that you can make your loop longer or shorter. So there's one, get you up on the hill. You can see where it passes up there, over there. But if you want the lower, flatter route, you can walk the Cocomaricopa Trail. And then apparently you have a third option, and down there, I don't know why they have this. It's like a third thing, but it looks like you can drive on that, or people drive on that. Could be because of the construction. But there are definitely signs down there. I'm like, I love signs. I want to read that sign, but I came here to do these trails. So I do know that I'm technically on the trail. Just stick with it. Maybe come out here some other time and read all the signs. Anyway, it's been beautiful. I haven't seen any. I've seen a bunny, and that's about it. I haven't seen anything else. I've seen wild burro tracks, so that's cool. I love those. Hey, we got a sign here. An impromptu bench. That's a Western park scene right there. This is nice. This definitely beats walking on San Timoteo Canyon Road. I think the whole point I was doing that was to get to here anyway. This is lovely though. Especially now that train's gone, it's quiet again. I heard frogs. This trail appears to be popular with equestrian riders, which makes sense. There are a lot of stables and ranches on this road. Got the mountain back up there. It's just gorgeous day. Gotta love Southern California in the winter. You can have it in the summer, but winter, it's all good. It's all good. All right, so we are at the other end of the where the Cocomaricopa and Carriage Trails split from each other. So now it's just back to the Cocomaricopa Trail, which is the main trail that walks along the waterway. This nature sanctuary and the trails in here, this is the most highly trafficked area I've been to so far, but I have to imagine it's because a lot of those trails in North Redlands are mainly for local walkers to try and get them off the road, which is a fantastic option or a fantastic thing for, you know, trail societies and the Conservancy to do, in this case Redlands Conservancy. So, but I mean, look at this. This is gorgeous, and it is nice. You know, the road's over there on the other side of the water, and it's no less busy than it was before. It looks like we got some horses coming. This is definitely a busy or popular trail with the horses, but it is just gorgeous out here. And it's definitely a better place to be in the winter, because a lot of this, I think that it looks like the Carriage Trail is almost entirely exposed, and most of the Cocomaricopa Trail is pretty exposed as well. But beautiful day to be out here at the San Timoteo Nature Sanctuary. Nice. We have a bunch of random benches interspersed in around here. It looks like you could sponsor a bench. I see a plaque, but it's kind of nice. Put under this giant, I think it's a pepper tree. Oh man, it's an old one too, a very, very old one. That trunk was thick, but yeah, because I imagine it do get hot out here. This is a busy trail this morning. It is Friday though, so I expect to see more people out recreating outdoors. It's so nice in here. You know, the water going over there. It smells really good. It smells like a nice desert riparian area. Lovely. Really nice trails. So there is a porta pot, basically literally a porta pot here. At this trail, there's also a little outdoor gathering area that's probably not in use currently, near the Alessandro end of the trail. And looky here, finally get to go up a little bit of a hill. At least today there will be some variation in terrain. Yesterday was almost entirely flat, which is impactful, doing that, you know, only using the same muscles over and over again with no variation. So getting a little bit of hills in today will be nice. I'm excited. But yeah, this is pretty cool. There's the bowl. That's funny, they called it the bowl, and then the porta pot's right behind it. The other bowl, the lesser known bowl, the B-side bowl. And clearly this is the end that most people start these trails from. I don't remember seeing any sign saying what this was open and closed to, but, or, you know, what was coming up. Beautiful view. But this is definitely where all the cars are parked. There's a parking area on this side. I think there was a small one on the other side as well. There wasn't anybody in it. At any rate, thus completes this pass of the San Timoteo Nature Sanctuary. Hopefully when I get around to it next time, I won't be walking directly into the sun, because I know that does not make for great video. There's definitely a lot more going on at the Alessandro end of the San Timoteo Nature Sanctuary. But there is no drinking fountain. You do have that on the other side, so there's that. Unfortunately, I didn't need any water when I passed there. There's a good-sized parking area here. Oh my gosh, I know where I am. I passed by this a bunch of times and never realized that this was what that parking was for. That's funny. At any rate, this is nice. There's another trail register box here, which I'm guessing is probably, yeah, they just have brochures in there. There's no register. Oh no, there is. I'm totally gonna sign it, right? Because if I don't sign it, I wasn't really here. Well, I would have signed it, but there's no pen. Very fancy log though. And it looks like it's been going on since mid-2019. That is correct. This is all native land. We're all on native land all the time. It's not just here, it's everywhere. At any rate, well, I guess I can't hang out in the shade forever. I'm gonna have to go. There's another trail around here somewhere, so I'm gonna go find that one. That's next. This is supposed to be a horse path or a bridle path. This guy must not be a horse guy. What a dick. All right, I'm on my way to, I think it's the Creekside Trail coming up next. But ooh, look at this view. You climb up from the canyon, go down a little bit, and then back up, and then we're going back down again. I think I go back up again. But today's mostly up and down, which I'm actually happy for. Really nice views. This is a nice neighborhood. This is Sunset Hills neighborhood. I believe that side is supposed to be a bridle path. However, there doesn't seem to be an enormous amount of uniformity in front of people's yards. So most people have like a strip in between that fence. There's like a setback, but it ran out, and plus it's sunny over there. So I'm trying to get over this. Hopefully there's some shade on this Creekside Trail. So I wouldn't mind sitting down. I haven't sat down yet. It's been, I think, almost 5 miles so far. Yep, probably time to have a sit for a minute. Sure enough, it is the Creekside Trail. I didn't realize it was as long as it is. But hey, this is gonna be an out and back because it doesn't loop out or exit any other way. So I'll be coming back out here. Looks like I'll be in here in the Creekside Trail for a little bit. It's getting warm. Hopefully this isn't too crazy. And hopefully it's not very sneaky, because this is definitely it's warm enough to be snaky, that's for sure. And they have another map box at the beginning of this trail as well. And frankly, you can just drive up to the end of this dead end and park here, I guess. Cut off a little bit of climbing. And they've got coronavirus signs and information around. Obviously, if you're not feeling well, you probably shouldn't be out hiking. You should probably be at home resting. There's a nice view. And it's actually, oh, thank goodness, it's actually fairly cool up here because there is a little bit of cover basically provided by the hill I'm walking up. Hello, hill. But, ooh, thank goodness. I guess, I got here at a good time to do this hill. Because otherwise I would definitely be sweating a lot more than I am. And I'm hiking up the Creekside Trail, which is in a really nice neighborhood in Redlands that I walked to from, the last park. So I think there's an article about this walk in the local paper that came out today. It's probably a good thing, because otherwise I can totally see, still could happen yet. Someone calling the cops on me, like, what's this crazy girl doing? And I like to think I look a little less like burglary, because I'm wearing a dress, this is a new dress. Well, it's new to me. Thrift shop special, and I got a bladder, so, maybe they might think I'm a really well-prepared burglar. Like, I don't want to get dehydrated while I'm trying to rob you. But all joking aside, I hope nobody calls the cops on me. That would be such a drag. Whew. Well, this Creekside Trail winds in and out of this little canyon. I don't even know if it goes to a creek. Maybe it's just called that. Kind of like just figuring these things out as I go. And you learn pretty much right when I do. Nice. This is the most actual trail-like trail I've done so far. This is great. There's a little side trail, there's an overlook trail. But the view, I was kind of hoping it might go all the way down, because otherwise I have to backtrack all the way out that road to start walking back up San Timoteo Canyon again. Bummer. But, that's a bummer too, because it's entirely exposed. But, there's hardly anything grows up on these hills. They've all burned multiple times. So, get what you get. Use the shade of the hill to try and keep from getting too sun exposed and dehydrated out here. All right, well, here's the end. I guess I should have looked at the map. the sign at the bottom that says it was a 2-mile trail, that includes the return trip, because I certainly didn't go 2 miles to get here. It's pretty quick. Definitely, you know, uphill. Started down there, or, you know, down there. So you come up pretty quick, but it's a nice walk. Nice benches up here too, with a great view of the mountains, the San Gabriel Mountains. But yeah, it's warm out here, so even though there's a nice breeze, I'm not gonna be sitting in that. I just put on more sunscreen. I'm not trying to expose myself any more than necessary, because I have no idea where I'm gonna be able to get water on this trail. I have to beg from a homeowner, which is always dicier, especially when the houses all look like that. And there's a pandemic going on. I gotta imagine nobody really wants a stranger to come up and like even touch their hose bibs on the outside of their house. Hopefully I'm wrong, but if not, I'll be back on San Timoteo Canyon soon. I guess I'll just eat a bunch of oranges today if I can get at them. Although, ooh, not looking good. Those look like they've been already picked for the season. It's kind of a crapshoot out here. Most people have already picked their oranges. Look at that. Oh, that's an amazing view. This is a really nice trail. Apparently, on the other side of that sign is private property. So, you know, stay to the left once you get to the top. This is just beautiful up here. Ah, sweet shade. Ah, lovely. When you're going into the canyon, you would almost never know that that was right behind you. I'm gonna be sad to leave this shade in about 1 minute. Oof. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be more or less exposed. And there's a breeze up here too. I was not experiencing that on the road. Oh well, it is what it is. It could be hotter, could be a lot colder, that's for sure. But yeah, there's some intense sun out today. I've already put the sunscreen on twice. It's only 11. But I don't care to get any more baked than I got yesterday. All right, well, I'm just about to the end of the Creekside Trail. Next. Yep, so I'm finishing up the Creekside Trail. And from here, I basically walk San Timoteo Canyon to Live Oak Canyon to get over to the Ernst Aki Preserve and Gateway Ranch. Hopefully there'll be some place to pick up water on the way, because otherwise I could be in trouble. I may have to phone a friend again. But the unfortunate thing about the canyons is I don't expect that there's going to be phone service. It is a canyon.